Now, you know Phil and I like a challenge, and you might remember the time we made our very own terrariums.
But more importantly, do you remember whose was better?
Well, I mean, it doesn't happen often, does it? But
Do you know, actually, to be frank, it doesn't. You normally beat me on stuff like this. Who would know that on that particular day, at that particular moment, the stars were in alignment and I had a terrarium gift to give the world.
I mean, you see it here, I turned mine
Look
around.
at it, it's beautiful.
Look at it. I mean, it looks very professional, your terrarium. I can't even say it. Well, that argument continued, and here's what happened the next day, and the next day, and the day after that.
Look, my terrarium.
And where's my terrarium?
In the bin. It was our editor, not the producer or the director, but our editor, the boss, has just shouted it was rubbish.
Stop. I'm going to put mine right here.
As we pointed out, mine is still over
I've
there on
just
the other side
realised.
of the studio. Have you noticed that where Holly's was yesterday down here, it's gone?
You noticed what's behind you there? Your terrarium might have been replaced for one that I think might be a little bit better put together.
Where is mine? It's in the kitchen.
Not that kitchen, not on the set kitchen, out the back kitchen.
Well, we're in the kitchen now.
We are.
Because this is Holly's chance to give it another go. It's time for round two. Only
Ding,
this
ding.
time, they are edible. And Juliet's... well, these are the ones that we're going to make. They're absolutely beautiful, although I don't know... Not entirely sure about that one there. But anyway, it's Pride Month, so there we go.
But we're talking about edible sort of botanicals, really, here, aren't we?
Yeah, we're using real edible flowers. There's just so many edible flowers available. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I've written a book on it, actually, on
Yeah.
using edible flowers in baking. Today, we're going to use tiny tagetes.
What?
And they're called tiny tagetes.
Right.
Tagetes.
This
This is a
Yes.
tragedy!
Yeah.
It's a tragedy!
So they're completely edible. Yeah. They're cute, aren't they?
What do they taste like? Are they...
You can try one. It's a bit citrusy, slightly bitter.
It messes with my head to eat one of these.
Yeah.
Tastes like a flower, doesn't it?
It does taste like a flower.
Yeah.
A
Very tiny.
little bit bitter.
Slightly bitter, a bit of citrus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what we're going to do, we're going to use these as accent, like pops of colour. And you can see we've used all types of different jars there. So you can reuse any jars you've got at home. You can use different sizes, different shapes. And
Lovely idea.
Yeah, it's really fun to do. And you can... We've got a layer of chocolate soil, we've got biscuit sand, so you can really make them quite luxury and posh versions.
What's quite nice is that it's a sort of sharing dessert, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got 2 spoons in there, so that's quite lovely. That's a lot for one person.
We'll polish it off.
It depends who you're sharing it with.
So, yeah, you can start... We've got a lovely recipe for a Belgian chocolate truffle torte, some gorgeous biscuits. You can make the whole thing from scratch. We've got some chocolate ganache buttercream if you want to have it for a dessert. or you can
gosh,
even
I
go
need to
shop
try
bought.
some of that.
You can just buy shop bought biscuits and cake and do it like that.
So so you've got over here... Is the recipe for this on...
Got all that online for the cake
right,
and the biscuit and the buttercream. So,
Yeah.
so I'm going to show you how to construct them. We're going to make a small one each.
OK.
So we'll talk through how to do that.
You would rather, if I actually just got that and squirted it in your mouth, you'd be
This is
perfectly
my
happy with that, wouldn't you?
favourite food
Yeah.
in all the world. When I was pregnant with Belle, I used to buy cupcakes. I used to sling the sponge in the bin and just eat the top for
Goodness.
butter icing.
Right then.
OK, so
Living
shall
the
we...
dream.
Let's construct them, shall we? So
Let's construct.
It's quite fun. So we're first of all going to do our chocolate layer. So everyone's got a chocolate cake here and a round cutter. So you just need to push the cutter into the sponge.
It's got like a crispy, crunchy
Yeah, it's
top,
like a colour
brownie.
of brownie and sponge.
Yeah.
And then just take it above your jar and just push it in,
Ooh.
just kind of roughly.
That's quite satisfying.
Yeah, it's quite
isn't it?
satisfying. Just plop it in and then just use your fingers just to kind of push it down with the back of your hand, just like that. So
Oh,
just
you're squashing it.
compacting it, yeah, because you can see we're using the rounded ones here.
Oh, I like the way it sort of crunches.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And then, yeah, with the chocolate ganache inside it as well, it's
I was
delicious.
doing this for sweet peas yesterday.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was
were
potting
you?
up my sweet peas.
Were you?
Yeah, I was. You know how I'm not very good at gardening.
Well, you're not very good at
gardening.
terrarium, but I expect you're
so-
very good in the garden. Normally, the sweet peas, but very good.
And we're going to put on our sand. So we've got some biscuits. We've got some crushed biscuits we've just crushed up.
So you can either make these or you can buy shop bought,
Yeah.
and you literally just smash them up.
Just smash them up.
What sort of biscuits are these?
These ones, this is just a brown sugar cookie, a vanilla sugar cookie, which we've got the recipe for. But yeah, you can use any biscuits you like.
Just ignore the
So
calories situation going on here. Are you filling it right up?
No, you just want a little layer of that,
Okay.
really. So I just kind of
Oh, I've
level it off
got
a
a
little
deep
bit
layer.
more.
Right.
Oh.
Have I put too much?
No, you can pat it down a bit with your fingers again if you want to, just to kind of, you know, sort of flatten it down. And then it's time to actually construct the cactuses. So what we're going to do, we're just going to wash my hands. Hang on. You've
Well,
got
it's good
some.
about
Everyone's
yours
got
so
some
far.
stones, edible stones,
And you can buy these then?
You can just buy them in sweet shops or online. So
Yeah, they're
you can
good.
put those in first around the edges because you can sort of.
They look so real.
They do, don't they? So little
And
chocolate
what do they?
pebbles.
What's inside it?
It's just dark chocolate and a candy coating.
It's like a mini egg.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice.
Put them around the edge, like that, and you can take inspiration from them over there. And then
Yeah.
for the large ones, so you know that you've got the tall cactuses. If you're piping with buttercream and you haven't got anything inside to support it, it'll just basically flop down. So we want something with some structure. So we've got some of these biscuit sticks here.
Oh, so you build them
Build
around
it up
that?
around that.
Oh, that's
yeah.
a clever
So-
thing.
I know. I'm quite
That
proud
is
of
a
this.
clever thing.
So you want to kind of take them to slightly lower than the height of the.
Oh, so you're snapping the top
Yeah,
off.
I'll just snap the top off, and then just push it into the earth. And then what you do, so we've all got some buttercream and we've all got different size nozzles, you see.
Yeah.
Well, we do. That's life.
So save the big one for when you do your large one.
Oh, is that not my large one?
No, you're going to do a really big one in a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, so so I'm just showing you how to kind of so we can do any size. So you'd repeat this for the larger one. So the medium size one you want.
Is that one? No.
No, here we go.
That's that one.
Yeah, and what you do is you just hold it vertically, go over the Mikado, so
okay.
insert it completely in.
Yeah.
And then, using a firm pressure, just squeeze the buttercream out. And while you're squeezing, just draw it up like that. And then just pull away. And then you can just do some little round ones around the edge like that.
Oh,
And if
I
you
like doing that.
It's good, isn't it? And, for example, if you make a mistake, I'm just going to show you with this. So it's quite nice for get the smaller one, use different colours. So you can do, like, one...
What are you doing there?
So if you make a mistake, you can just literally take them off because they're just on the sand.
I see.
But, so, yeah, you can just use different colours and then, obviously, you take your tiny tagetes and use these just to pop on.
Oh, come on. OK.
That's it, yeah?
Tiny tagetes.
And then you just add your accents. I think we should go on to our big ones. What do you think?
No.
You want to get that one done
Who wants
first?
to get this
Finished
puppet?
yet.
Well-
Well done. I'm not there yet.
So, you see, once you put your accent colour
Oh, they look
flowers on,
so
they look really good, don't
pretty.
they?
OK, hold on. I don't want this one as big as that. Oh. And where do you buy tagetes from?
So I actually got these online. So that you need to make sure that you buy edible flowers that are grown for eating. So they should be grown with no pesticides, not being sprayed.
You just told me something earlier on, because I said butter icing is obviously extremely naughty. You can get sugar-free icing sugar.
Yes.
How?
It's used. They use. I think it's not aspartame. I can't remember the ingredient now. I'll have to. Maybe we should do something on it next time. Yeah,
definitely.
I've done some tests with it, and it's quite good.
Tastes slightly different, but not too...
I think you can always get that slightly bitter taste at the end, but I haven't experimented adding different flavours like chocolate, so maybe you can sort of
Well, that would be great.
So that's how you construct the whole
what do you
thing.
think?
Okay.
Oh, you've
Fun.
got...
It's good, isn't it?
Oh, it looks
that looks lovely. So you've got a big one now. Let's swap. So let's really create
Right.
a giant.
Oh, we got one
terrarium.
each?
Yes.
Oh, my
there you
God.
go. So there you go.
OK.
So
Could someone
you
give
might
the
not have
Lucifer a
to snap your Mikados off.
Right.
You can. So can I give you a tip, Holly, before you start?
Yes.
If you start putting something in there now, you're not going to be able to get your hand in for going around the edge.
Right.
So put some of your accessories around the edge and maybe your
you.
smaller ones first.
I nearly made a rookie
Because once
error there.
once you've kind of put something large in the middle, then you won't be able to get it.
Got you.
So you can, because these big ones, you can make a little sort of
Collection.
piles. Yeah. It's actually really fun.
Phil, I think you're really enjoying yourself
Do you
here.
know, it's weird, isn't it, what you get off on?
Where's your terrarium now?
Pardon?
Where's your terrarium now?
Oh, the terrarium that do you want the honest answer of the terrarium?
Yes, I do.
Well, Tim, who's our floor manager today, took great pleasure in telling me that, in fact, this is my terrarium.
What, it's actually still here?
That is the terrarium frame, but with very different plants in it.
Oh.
So it was obviously taken away and not looked after.
Oh,
Which is a
Phil.
shame.
Look at that!
That's that's brilliant.
Look at this guy. That's an impressive one, isn't it?
Whoa!
That's a mighty construction.
Beauty.
I'm so happy with that.
You've taken a different approach, Jules, and let yours slide down the stick, but
I
it
do
still
let mine
works.
slide down the
it
stick,
still
yeah.
works.
I'm going to
you
do
can you can do like big fat, sort of like ball ones at the side as well, like just like this. Just keep squeezing.
OK, hold on, I'm going to go... I sort of feels a bit odd.
Like the big...
OK.
Can I just say that earlier on, in the commercial break before this, they were really concerned that we had so much time spare on the show today. And now...
Look at this guy. I am out of control.
That's amazing.
Look at him.
That's a nice wide one, isn't it?
He really is. OK, let's pop another one on there.
And you can do like little collections of 3 together. And...
How did you do the small ones?
Oh, so make sure you go very, very close into the sand. So literally, and then just squeeze like that. That's it. And just keep squeezing. You can do them like that.
OK,
Put
I
3
could stay here
together.
and do this all day.
Put some of my flowers
we
on.
Can't.
Oh,
Juliet,
it's
thank
not-
you very
we run
much
out
for all the
of time.
details of the recipe. Take a look at our This Morning app. Are we going to have a
We
winner?
didn't even get to try it. I wanted you to chase that one. Oh, I don't... Oh, gosh. Who's the winner, do you think?
Well,
it's
do you
hard
know
to-
what? I am going to pass over to the terrarium master.
No, get out of
I am.
here.
I'm giving you that again. Look,
I think
mine
it's
looks a
great,
bit
especially your
sparse.
little one too.
It's very good.
OK.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.